Anyone in perimenopause or menopause will know it is a daily struggle. However, I have found some products that are seriously helping me and I want to pass those on to you. So if you are struggling with hot flashes, night sweats, self-confidence and anxiety, itchy skin, brain fog, lethargy, and those skin changes, when you wake up first thing in the morning, you look in the mirror and you look 10 years older than you did the night before. I mean, how is that even possible? The lack of collagen production, elastin production, the increase in sensitivity to my skin. All of a sudden, my skin is super sensitive. The increase in dryness, and yet my oily patches are even oilier than they used to be, which is bizarre because I always thought that when you were in perimenopause or menopause, everything dried up. Apparently not for me. And also an increase in texture on my skin. So all of these products have helped me. I am hoping they will also point you in the right direction if you are struggling with the same things as me. Let's get on with it. This video is part sponsored by Zip. This is where I want to start because the Zip can help with not only confidence, but also with the changing skin that perimenopause and menopause can bring. So fluctuating levels of hormones, especially estrogen and progesterone, can cause a lot of issues for the skin, an increase in texture, an increase in sensitivity, a lot of dullness, lack of collagen and elastin production, meaning your skin just looks a little saggier, a little, less lively, should we say? And the Zip really does help with all of those things. But not only that, this can give me the confidence that I need to step out of the door on days where I do not want to step out of the door. So the Zip uses powerful microcurrent to lift, sculpt, brighten, tighten, plump and smooth in a matter of minutes. So you will get an immediate effect from this with the microcurrent. It also includes nanocurrent within this tiny little dinky device, and nanocurrent works over time with continued use to increase collagen and elastin production, increasing the elasticity and the bounce in your skin, also increasing that glow and just that overall youthfulness. It's so quick and easy to use. It comes with an app with a variety of programs and treatments on there, so it never gets dull and boring. You can choose a different program depending on your needs and wants. If you are at a loss of which program may be best for you, if you're wanting an all-rounder, something that targets multiple concerns and really does give you that lifting, that tightening, that brightening, I would go for the all-inclusive treatment. I've done the all-inclusive treatment here. It took 12 minutes in total, and look at the difference. If you started to suffer with a lot of irritation, hormonal breakouts, go for the problem solver treatment because that will really help calm any irritated skin, really soothe and tackle and treat those hormonal breakouts as well. So I've already mentioned the superpowers of the Zip and those immediate effects. I do want to mention LED therapy because LED therapy is my favorite therapy of all time and it does such a great job. It just takes a little longer for you to get there and you do need to be consistent. So with consistency, after about 12 to 16 weeks, I definitely noticed with the Current Body Series 2 mask and the Series 2 Neck and Deck Perfector that my skin was more even. I got a decrease in pigmentation, increase in skin glow, firmness, suppleness, a decrease in crepiness, a real lift and vibrancy to my skin, which I hadn't had since I was in my 20s. I mean, they are phenomenal devices, do so much, but again, if you're not going to use the devices every single day, do not waste your money. I am not here to sell you things. I am here to advise you. So yeah, they definitely work for me, but like I said, I was consistent. Vitamin C has also been a huge help to my skin over the last year or so. I didn't used to be able to use vitamin C. I used to dodge it with a barge pole because my skin used to be super sensitive to vitamin C. And if it was super sensitive then, in the midst of perimenopause, it most definitely is more sensitive now. However, vitamin vitamin C products are getting better and better and better and more gentle as time goes on. And I've actually found a few vitamin C products that suit my skin for all budgets. If you want me to do a full video on my favorite vitamin C products for sensitive skin, I'm more than happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments section. My favorite at the moment is from Medicate. This is the C Tetra Advanced. It's got a 20% vitamin C gel-like serum within this bottle. It is beautiful. It's brightening. It's really tightening. It's really soothing. And it's also got phytoexosomes in here to really boost the skin full of hydration as well. So, you know, I am absolutely astounded by this. Not only is it super potent for a vitamin C serum, the amount of gentleness and soothingness that is in this formula, I mean, I'm blown away. It is fantastic, great at what it does, and suitable for a sensitive skin, or at least it's suitable for mine. Now, I can't talk about the collagen producing benefits of a vitamin C serum without mentioning retinoids, because retinoids do so much. And if you're not using a retinoid and you are in the midst of perimenopause or menopause, I highly recommend you get your hands on one, because retinoids are the gold standard of anti-aging and they can do so much, including increase your collagen and elastin production. Now, I use tretinoin from Dermatica, which is retinoic acid. I have worked up tolerance to be able to use my retinoic acid, aka tretinoin, for at least 5 days a week with no irritation whatsoever. That is not going to be the case for everybody. So I do have a video with all of my favorites, going all the way from retinol products through to retinaldehyde and then to retinoic acid, and there's lots of different budget options in there as well. So although I use Dermatica, it's not going to be right for everybody. Definitely check out that video. Hopefully it will point you in the direction of which product is going to be right for you, but I definitely recommend you get your hands on one retinoid product if you are in the position that, you know, a lot of us are in, with the hot sweats and the night sweats and, you know, everything else. Let's talk about hot flashes and night sweats for a second. Now, I didn't really get a hot flush. My thing was the night sweats, and I completely soaked my bedding through. I mean, it got to the point where I was having to sleep on a towel because I didn't want to wake Wes up to change the bed. They became just horrible, really horrible, and it was like waking up in the midst of a bad dream and you was just soaked through. So I do have some options on things that have made this better for me, but hot sweats and night sweats can really make your skin very dehydrated. So you need to look after your skin if you are suffering with hot sweats and night sweats. So the one thing that I definitely recommend to avoid dehydrated, dull skin is moisturization. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. And I am not talking about a big, thick, heavy moisturizer. If your skin doesn't need that, you don't need to apply one. A lightweight moisturizer may be all that you need, but you do need to protect your skin to really lock in any moisture that it has so that your skin isn't going to get even more dehydrated as the minutes rack on throughout the day. It is super important. Now for my face, my favorite moisturizer is the Dr. Sam's Flawless Moisturizer Intense. For me, this is the best moisturizer on the planet, hands down. It has the right consistency. It has the right heaviness to it. It's not too heavy, but you can feel it working. I definitely use this in the evenings. It feels like it is locking in everything. It's definitely not weightless. It's not one of those moisturizers that you're not going to feel that you've got on your skin. However, it is light enough for me to get away with. It is light enough so it doesn't feel suffocating on my skin, but it definitely does the business of hydrating, nourishing, and revitalizing my skin. I love this. I wouldn't be without it. This is also my mum's most repurchased product. She buys this for absolutely everybody. What an advert for Dr. Sam. Not an advert, by the way. This is not an advert. If you're struggling with the skin on your body, if it's looking lackluster, dull, and you've got quite a bit of inflammation in there like me, dry skin brushing is the way forward. Now, I used to not recommend this. I obviously didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah, I've completely and utterly done a 180 on this. So I love dry skin brushing now. I've actually got a dry skin brush. You don't need this particular dry skin brush. You can just buy one off Amazon. This one is the Dr. Barbara Sturm 2 brush. I will link it in the description box for you, but again, you don't need this particular brush to be able to do really good dry skin brushing. I would go for something that's quite gentle. You don't want anything too soft, but you also don't want anything too rigid and hard that's really going to rip your skin barrier to shreds. So be gentle, start from the bottom and work your way up. I'm actually going to purchase another one of these because I prefer to use 2 hands with my skin dry brushing rather than just the one, but using one hand helps you be a little less aggressive with your movements so that you don't apply too much pressure. So if you are just beginning, one of them is going to be enough. So go straight down to the ankle and work your way up. This can really help the blood flow to the surface of your skin, really revitalizing the skin, increasing lymphatic drainage, and also exfoliating the skin as well. So it's a treble whammy, and it really does help you feel revitalized and energized and ready to face the day. I do this in the morning. If I can't be bothered in the morning because I am quite lazy, I do this before bed, but I do get most benefits out of it first thing in the morning because it just energizes me, and I don't really like to do that just before bed because I want to go to sleep when I'm going to bed. I don't want to be revitalized and energized. Anyway, that's how I do it, but in the morning is best for me. You can work out what's best for you. I love it, and it really does make a big difference, followed by a lovely moisturizer to seal in any hydration or nourishment and make sure that you don't lose them when you're having your night sweats or hot sweats throughout the day. Now, I've got 3 products that may help you with your night sweats and your hot flashes. I no longer have night sweats. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but I haven't had night sweats for a really long time, and I used to suffer with them really badly. I am not on HRT yet. I am still in the midst of researching HRT with my doctor and figuring out whether I want to go down the oral HRT route or whether I want to go for patch form. I'm thinking patch form, but I'm not 100% certain yet. I'll be making a decision in the next couple of weeks. Anyway, what stopped my night sweats was Hormone Harmony from Happy Mammoth. Now, this is not sponsored at all. This did not come to me in PR. I paid for these with my own money. I researched them online and they have worked for me. They don't even know that I am using this and that this is my platform. So these will not only help with menopause symptoms like that perimenopause bloat that you get around the stomach region, all that swelling that makes you look like you've ballooned, that has considerably depleted as I've been taking these. This also helps with mood swings, but most importantly, it balances out your hormones. So obviously your hormones are all over the place when you're in perimenopause and menopause, whether that be estrogen, whether that be testosterone, whether that be progesterone. They're all at different levels, and often that can cause night sweats and hot flashes. This levels everything and balances all those hormones out so that those symptoms aren't as severe, and in some cases like mine, eradicates those symptoms altogether. That for me is the night sweats. I no longer get them. So this will not give you any extra hormones like hormone replacement therapy. All it does is balance your existing hormone levels out, which has been a lifesaver for me. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to take these for the rest of my life. Maybe I'll continue to take them for a month or 2 after I've started hormone replacement therapy, but I'm not quite sure. But I wanted to mention it because these have helped me so much that they may also help you. Next up for hot flashes, we have the Nimya fan. Obviously, you don't need to buy this particular fan, but having a handheld fan in your handbag will help you 100%. I mean, this has been so useful for me, so convenient. The reason I'm sharing this one with you is I had it in my arsenal already. It's really sturdily built. It has 3-speed functions and it's actually quite quiet. So sometimes in the middle of the night, if I do get a bit hot, I can put this on and it doesn't upset or wake up or just, you know, irritate Wes in any way. So it's just absolutely fantastic. It doesn't have batteries, so you can charge this up, so it also doesn't cost you the earth to keep on running this over and over again. And it has a little nifty stand, so if you want to, you can pop this on your desk and not have to hold it whilst you're working. You know, if everybody else is absolutely frozen to the core in your office and you're having a moment, just pop this on your desk and you can be cool and everybody else can be warm if they want to. I mean, rude. I found Luna this year. Luna is amazing. I carry this around in my handbag. This is the Everywhere Spray to Wipe. I used to think I've got to resort to face wipes or body wipes just to freshen myself up after getting a little warm, a little sweaty throughout the day and feeling unclean and sticky. But, you know, face wipes and body wipes, they're not great for the environment and I just don't like them in general. They leave that sort of tacky finish on the surface of the skin, which isn't great for the skin anyway. That's where Luna comes in. This is a much better version of a face or body wipe. It's actually a spray which is really kind on the skin. It does have some skincare benefits in here, and all you need to do is spray it on a bit of a toilet wipe and then, you know, go over your skin. Or if you want to, just spray it on your hand and then go in. You can put this underneath your arms to really freshen yourself up. I like to apply it on my arms. You can also apply it in the bikini area, you know, without any sort of hindrance. However, if you are super sensitive, this does have a fragrance, so, you know, just be warned if you are sensitive in that region, you know. Just be warned, you know, you just need to be a little more careful. I do love the fact that you can spray this on a toilet tissue and then flush it down the drain without clogging up the pipes, you know? And it smells absolutely beautiful. So this comes in lots of different shades. You can take this to the gym with you. Again, you can apply it underneath your arms. You can take it on a flight, a really long flight. Take it camping with you to freshen yourself up. But if you are in the midst of perimenopause or menopause, you know how important it is to feel clean and fresh. And this will really help in the midst of hot flashes and night sweats. Nothing's massively helped with my brain fog. I'm not gonna lie, this is not a cure-all product. However, it has seriously helped. I now remember Wes's name on the odd occasion. I do remember I have 3 children. I remember their names as well. I may go through everybody's name to get to theirs before I actually get to the right name, but it's improving on a day-to-day basis. I remembered the name of the pen earlier on, and a few months ago, that was a challenge. So, you know, leaps and bounds, day to day. I started taking Shilajit, sea moss, and lion's mane. Now, lion's mane is a type of mushroom that really helps with brain function, and when your brain is not functioning at all, anything will help. Anything. Really anything. So this supports healthy brain function, it naturally boosts your immune system health, and it increases your energy levels. And I have definitely noticed a difference in my energy levels. I don't want to sleep all day. I was resorting to an afternoon nap a few weeks ago. Not gonna lie, I felt like an old lady. But now I don't need an afternoon nap anymore. I can survive throughout the day for at least 12 hours. I mean, go me. These have definitely helped. Again, not a cure-all problem. And once again, I am not a doctor. These are a supplement. Check with your own doctor and health professional before you start taking any sort of supplements, just to make sure that they don't clash with any of the medications that you're taking. But for me, I don't take any medications. My doctor didn't see a problem with me adding these to the hundreds of supplements that I take on a daily basis. And I've got to say from my own experience, and I can only speak from my own experience, these are working for me. And have you noticed I've started speaking a lot quicker in my recent videos? More energy, more life in me. Here we go. So that is my health, wellness and skincare kit for perimenopause and menopause. All of these products have helped me massively. So look through them, do your own research. I definitely don't recommend you just go out and buy every single one of these products straight away. But if you do want more details, I have linked all of the products in the description box. Definitely check out the link for the Zip. It is phenomenal. And if you are going to buy any products whatsoever that are an investment, the Zip and the LED Neck and Deck Perfector and Series 2 masks are just out of this world good. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please let me know what you thought about it in the comments section. What are you applying to your skin? What is making your perimenopause or menopause journey a little bit more comfortable? Please share your insights with everybody else in the comments section. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.